What's going on? Are you going to be moving over here? Is Zudu able to handle this with the absence of Thomas? How are you guys going to try to fix what's broken on the offensive line after the absence of Thomas?
Yeah, I think, Easy did me personally, I think he did a good job. Obviously, the sacks were little technique things. But if you go back and watch the tape in the second half, it was really quiet on his side, especially him going against a great player like Josh Sweat. So I think it was good for him to go in there. And, a lot of times with a young guy, it's kind of like trial by fire. And you have to go in there and get burned to realize what you have to do and what you have to work on in order to be better. So I think in the long run, this would be good for him and his confidence. Obviously, offensive line-wise, we didn't play up to our standard. And we can do better to, give DJ way more time in there, So, we just need to try and be better.
Hey, you guys have been a good unit all year long, and I know it's hard to lose Thomas, who's arguably the best left tackle in the league, but still you got to be better than what was shown Sunday. Was there any talk to you moving over there, Jermaine?
Me, personally, I think people kind of don't understand how hard it is to move from one side to the other, and I don't really see a comparison to try and make it easier for the naked eye to understand how hard that is. I'm sure I did it because I was under certain circumstances and I was really trying to show people my value. And this year, I feel like I'm showing my value at right tackle and just how, good I can be there. And, I think I'm one of the best there and my comfortability and how comfortable I am there. So I think that I can help the team more by sticking there and, giving left tackle, whoever it is, more help and just leaving me on an island. That's just how confident I am going against whoever it is I have to go against, especially this week. So, if it was up to me, I would stay over there and, give the team more flexibility to slot to the left more and, give Easy the help if he needs it. But, a lot of times, too, he was on the island also. And he held up pretty damn well, if you ask me. Like I said, he's a young guy being thrown into the fire at left tackle with all eyes on you in New York. So obviously everything's going to be heightened. And, like I said, he knows that the 2 sacks he could have done better. But he learned from that in-game and improved in-game, which was really cool to see.
Yeah. Well, not everybody has such a favorable view of the left side of the line, really the entire line. I want to play something for you, and I want to get your reaction. So this is arguably the greatest of all time. Bill Belichick, yesterday with McAfee on your offensive line.
The Giants thing I don't really understand. He was their best player. For a couple $1 million more, they could have kept him, I guess. Instead they got a guard or somebody, I don't know. The offensive line doesn't look very good. They're playing a guy at left tackle who shouldn't be playing left tackle. Evan Neal is drafted in the first round. He doesn't play. They have some UFA guards that are pretty suspect. It's a tough line. And honestly, I thought that, the quarterback is trying to hang in there. It's been tough sledding.
Now, I know that's got to make you angry, but is that unfair how Belichick characterizes those 5 guys on the offensive line?
Bill was my coach before, and, I talk about how much I disliked New England. So, whatever Bill thinks is what Bill thinks. Everyone's free to have their opinion. I don't really care about his opinion. But, we've been one of the best units when it comes to pass blocking in the league. And then also run blocking wise, when we get the opportunity to run block, we've been pretty damn good too. So, like I said, I could care less what a coach outside the building, who's not even coaching right now, has to say. And that's not a shot towards him. Yep. Obviously, he's a legendary coach. But, I could care less what someone outside the building has to say about our unit when we've been one of the best in the league. There's a lot of worse situations than ours right now. So, once again, I stick with my guys and I'll ride for my guys 24/7. And we've been against some pretty damn good defensive lines and done our thing. So, like I said, just watch us this week on Monday Night Football and we'll see what Bill's saying after that.
I respect that. And listen, you've projected that from the first time we've had you on the show. You're a straight shooter. You got a lot of pride. I'm sure you're a great teammate. But the bottom line is you guys got to score some points. And this isn't just the offensive line. This is everything at home. 6 points, 7 points, 3 points. Why don't you guys score?
Yeah, obviously there's a lot of reasons why that doesn't happen. But at the end of the day, if me as an offensive lineman, as a right tackle, if I try to worry about the things that I can't control, then that would just drive me insane. So, I try to preach to the guys and all the young guys and just the team in general, you got to control what you can control. Like, I can't control how many points are scored at MetLife or in a game in general. I can control is blocking the guy in front of me and doing a damn good job of doing that. So, obviously we need to score more. In my opinion, we have a Super Bowl contending defense, but offense, we just haven't played the part and played up to that standard and that level.
But why not? Why? You see the film. Why not? What's wrong?
I just think we just need to all do a better job just executing. And, if it's one person making a mistake and, like, for instance, just say, like, the offensive line lets up a pressure when Malik or Wendell's wide open, it's one of those things. And, sometimes it can be good, like, protection and just no one's open or the defense just does a really good job of covering all the receivers. And, so it's people just taking turns doing things that ultimately are going to hinder the offense and hold us back from doing what we need to do.
BT and Sal on the Fan. We're talking with Jermaine Eluemunor of the Giants, of course. How about Deonte Banks, Jermaine? I'm sure you've seen the film. I mean, it's just unacceptable. And he's a player that I liked last year. You weren't here last year. I know that. Deonte Banks was, I thought, a good young player a year ago. But when you see that type of effort, what's going through the locker room when a guy dogs it like that?
He knows that. I mean, we all know, obviously he can be better. He's a great player. He's a great teammate. He's a great person. And obviously he's upset with his effort, and he knows that he needs to do better and he will do better. And, obviously the NFL is a standard, so he understands that and he knows that. So, I think that one thing being in New York that I've learned is a lot of the negatives will be heightened instead of the positives, and that Tay's played his ass out the last couple of weeks. You've seen some of the number one receivers he's gone against, and he's been doing a tremendous job against them. So, that's not Tay. Tay knows that. And like I said, Tay's been great this year. But it's just those little things that the young guys go through that they just have to get out their game and their system, which I think he's doing a better job of. But, I think people forget he's only a second-year guy being asked to be on the island against some of the best receivers in the league. You see who he's played against: A.J. Brown, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, D.K. Metcalf, like all these freaking tremendous receivers, and he's done a great job against them being a second-year guy holding his own on the island. So I think that, like I said, it's just little growing pains that a lot of the young guys go through. I certainly went through them. I went through them last year, and it was my 7th year. So, like I said, just little growing pains that I think here they break that habit and they break that tendency and they become even a better player because of it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you as far as thinking he's still a good player and I believe in him and it shouldn't be all negativity. However, that is unacceptable. And I know the head coach has an issue with it, but is that something that the players police? Like, Jermaine, there's no defending that. He could be a good player. He could be on an island by himself. He could still be a young player that's learning. Guys on a football field, quarterback's running toward you and you don't try to tackle him. That would piss me off as a teammate. That doesn't upset you? The players don't police that? They just chalk it up for a young kid making a mistake?
I will say, too, that this isn't a knock on, people who make the rules or the refs or anything, but a lot of the days in today's NFL, sometimes when you hit the quarterback a certain way, you can get flagged for unnecessary roughness. Like you saw it against the 49ers and the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes looked like he was about to run out of bounds, and the defense, I think it was the linebacker, could have came and smoked him, but he didn't because they didn't want to get flagged, and Mahomes faked it and kept running upfield. So I think there has to be like a happy medium between if the quarterback is inbounds and you can hit him how you want, and if he's about to run out of bounds and if he's still in play, then you can still hit him. But I just think we've seen a lot of times that anytime a defensive player tries to smoke a quarterback, refs are really quick to throw flags. So, I don't know what Tay was thinking on that. I can't tell you what he was thinking. Like I said, he's a great teammate, he's a great player, and he's one of my guys. So obviously effort is a big thing in the league, and you have to give your all every single play. He understands that. He knows that too. So, like I said, I don't think you'll see that much on the film anymore because they learn from that and grow from it.
There you go. I like it. All right, so we're talking to Jermaine Eluemunor of the Giants, of course. BT and Sal here on the Fan. Hey, I mean, right up there with the best fan bases in football, certainly in our city. Giant fans are awesome. It sounds a little different this year at MetLife, and even points of last year you weren't here. I get that, but do you feel like the Giant fan has given up on this team this year, like they don't believe that you guys can do anything?
I feel like we just have to put a better product on the field for the fans. I still think about that first game, and it was my first game at MetLife, and how I'm not really used to having home field advantage because I've been in Vegas for the last 3 years, and Vegas is such a hub that you tend to get a lot of these away fans coming to games. So a lot of times I had to, be in silent count at home. So this is kind of the first time in 3 years I've been able to actually use cadence at home and hear the quarterback go through his cadence and things. So, it's a great fan base. The fans are awesome here. They show me nothing but love. And, I try to go out there every single day and every single game and, show them just how much I appreciate them through my play. But, like I said, at the end of the day, we need to put a better product on the field to get these fans behind us. That, like, I look at teams around the city like the Knicks, the Mets, the Yankees, like those, like the MSG, Yankee Stadium. I don't know what MetLife Stadium is called. You have to forgive me. I think the City Field thing.
Yep,
I'm not sure.
Yep, City Mets.
But
yep.
I've just seen those atmospheres that, those atmospheres have just been ridiculous because, when you win in this state, in this area, the fan love is going to be ridiculous. So, we need to be better for them. We need to put a better product on the field, and we need to, give back to them because, the fans give so much. And, this is a fan-driven league, and, it's great when you're winning in this league because the fans are going to be behind you, and it's hard for fans to be behind a team that's not winning. So, like I said, we need to do better on the field. We need to win more, and we need to just give the fans something to cheer about.
Listen, one of the things that we discuss, and this has nothing to do with you. I'm not even going to put you in a rough spot here. You don't even need to comment on the Jones stuff with the contract, the guarantee. That's that stuff for us. However, what I would like to know, like, what does Drew Lock bring to the table? If he's ever called to play regularly, what's he really good at? What do you see in practice?
Yeah, Drew's a hell of a teammate, a hell of a guy. He's a really cool guy, too. I've seen him progress through the league, obviously, when he was in Denver and then when he was in Seattle, and, he helped them win a couple of games. And just, like, the energy he carries is really cool, and it's really contagious. And the confidence he carries as well. He's a great guy. He's a great teammate. He has a great arm. And he's able to make plays. And the swagger he has is, it's really cool to see. And, like I said, he's a great player. That's why he's in the position he's in. And that's why he's an NFL quarterback. He started in this league a lot, and he has a lot of experience.
Yeah, you guys could use a little swag. Yeah,
we need to just, like I said, we just need to be better and execute better and just have more fun doing it and just have, like you said, just more swag. Like a lot of the NFL offenses that are the best in the league, they have a swag to them. They have just like that it factor to them, and we need that. But it's more so we just need to execute in order to get that. So, I truly don't think it's that far off. And honestly, like I said, a lot of people won't believe me or buy into it because it's been 7 weeks now. But, I just I was looking at the records of a lot of teams, and there's a lot of teams we're one game behind or one game in front of. So, we're not the only team trying to figure that out. But, the team that figures out the quickest is going to be the team that's the most successful that will have the Lombardi Trophy in February. So, and I'm not making any projections, nothing like that. I'm just saying that, we're not the only team going through little growing pains right now, or, we have like a wall in front of us we just need to smash down and get through. So, like I said, we'll get through that, and, I can promise y'all that myself, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to do everything I can to help this team win and put this team in the best position that I can possibly do as a right tackle in this league.
Last one for you, Jermaine. You pumped me up before with your comments toward Bill Belichick. Oh, yeah, let's watch him against us, the Steelers on Monday Night Football. Give Giant fans, give us a reason to believe in this team. So I'll be honest with you, I still do believe, not playoffs necessarily, but I believe in Dable. I believe in your team in the trenches. Pump Giant fans up about why we should still believe that the season at 2-5 isn't over and you could right the ship Monday night in Pittsburgh.
I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't always make comparisons, but you look at the Packers last year, I think they started 2-5 and they made it to the playoffs and went on a little run. And, I'm not making any comparisons at all, but it's definitely doable. You just have to have the team buy in, but then also just, the way we play as an offensive line, the way we're going to play as an offensive line. And, we've been against some great defensive lines, and I truly believe this is a O-line, D-line driven team. We have one of the best D-lines in the NFL. We have the best nose tackle, /3 tech in the NFL. Actually, I take that back. We have the best defensive player in the NFL in Dexter. We have one of the best ends in the NFL. And, Burns, Bobby O is one of the best linebackers. Aziz is balling right now. Micah's balling. Our secondary's balling. We have one of the best young receivers, if not one of the best receivers, period. And Neighbors. Slate is a great player. Lundell's a great player. Devin and Tracy are great backs. Daniel, when he has the confidence to do it, he can freaking sling it with the best of them, and he can run. And so this team has all the freaking talent that we need to win. We just need to put it together, which we will. We're trying really hard to do. And then also, like I said, the offensive line, we're a real confident bunch. And me, individually, I'm going to go out there this one day and give it everything I got. And, I'm excited to go against TJ Watt this week. I've been going against him for 3 years now. So if Bill wants to watch someone play an offensive line, just tell him to watch me.
Whoa! Yeah, I like it.
All right.
Hey, we're going to get a little, like, if you pancake Watt or something, you're going to turn around and kind of mock or celebrate to the camera to Belichick. You got to give Bill a little shout-out some way, no?
Nah.
Yeah. You just let the play do the talking for you.
You have to do it consistently. I've seen, you see all these guys, you can't have one good play and then the next play you give a freaking sack. So I don't believe in that. I just believe in just going out there and doing my job and just being confident doing it. And like I said, I'm a confident guy.
It's a humble warrior.
Love it, Jermaine. Thank you for the time. We appreciate it. Good luck Monday night.